Hey, Ruby. How's it going?
Like a speeding bullet.
I heard you were back at school.
Yeah, well, I thought I'd see if it's gotten any better since I've been away.
How you doing?
Great. I've only dropped one plate so far. Of course, with my luck, I'd had to have the chef special on it.
You did seem a little jumpy when I came in.
Only when the door opens.
Every time the door opens? Oh, Liz. Could we sit down and talk for a minute?
Ruby doesn't really like it when I sit.
Ruby, I need Liz for a minute, okay?
Oh, sure, honey.
See? Pays to know the boss.
Oh, wait. It's over there.
You know, Liz, you don't need to push so hard so soon. I mean, I could come up with a pretty medical-sounding excuse to Ruby if you'd rather be at home.
No, thanks. I'd rather not be at home. I told Graham everything. Big mistake.
Why? What'd she say?
Nothing.
No.
Well, as close to nothing as she could get. I mean, she made a bigger stink when I stole her car keys. It was like, if we don't mention the R word, then maybe it will unhappen.
Well, that doesn't sound like the Audrey I know.
It works for her. Maybe I should handle it the way she says.
Audrey isn't handling it. She's obviously in denial.
Well, maybe that's not such a bad place to be.
No. If you need help, you're certainly entitled to ask for it.
Yeah, great. Tell the world. You know what they're gonna think when they find out?
What do you mean?
Well, I know everybody thinks that I'm like the town tramp. But guess what? Ha, joke's on them. I'm a virgin. I mean, I was until...
Liz, I know you've heard this before, but you really can't hear it enough. Rape is never about sex, ever. It's an act of violence. And whether you were a virgin or you weren't, really doesn't matter.
Yeah, but it matters to me. It wasn't like I was dying to hold on to it forever or anything. I didn't even think I'd have to be with someone I loved. Just somebody that was nice. Was that hoping for too much?
No, honey, of course it wasn't. Is this making you feel any better, talking about it?
Yeah, I feel terrific.
Well, I didn't say good. I just said better. You know, verbalizing what happened to you is part of coming to terms with it.
I don't want to come to terms with it. I want to get over it.
Well, for now, just try living with it. And the first step is good, completely confidential help from healthcare professionals.
You want me to go to the hospital?
I have a friend who works at Mercy. I could call her today.
Would there also be an AIDS test?
That would be a good idea, don't you think? If you were exposed to the virus, the sooner you knew, the sooner you could start treatment.
You know what? I'd rather just not know. I'd rather just get you a cup of coffee and act like I'm working and worry about things like losing my job and gaining weight and whether anybody loves me.